On today's International Flavor Showdown, we have Oreo edition. US Oreo versus Korean Oreo. Went ahead and found this in an international store. First thing I saw was the nutrition facts. As you can see, 45 grams for the US serving and 50 grams for the Korean serving. Total fat, 11 in Korea, 9 in US. The biggest difference I saw was on the saturated fat. It's hard to make it out, but I believe that says 6 grams of saturated fat on the Korean version and 2.5 grams of saturated fat in the US version. All the other metrics seem very similar. So let's go ahead and open them up and see what we can see. This is the Korean version. We'll try that first. It's in Korean and English. It has 2 packs, 50 grams each in here. This was about $5 US. And this one has 6 packs of 45 grams each packs. This was about $3 US. I already know what the US flavor is like, so let's try the Korean first and see how they're different and how they're the same. As you can see, comes in an aluminum foil packaging. As you can see, this is a Korean Oreo. Very similar appearance to the US Oreo. Cream filling, similar color. Let's go ahead and get the US Oreo out and see how they look the same, or if they're similar, or if they're different. Oops, sorry about that. This is the US pack for Oreos in a horizontal formation versus the Korean, more like a vertical orientation, as you can see. Let's open this up and see what a US Oreo looks like. Most of you probably already know. And that one's crushed. Let's get a non-crushed one. That seems to be okay. It's the US Oreo, and this is the Korean Oreo. I hope if it's the right way around. See? Same design. Very similar design. Let's check the width. Oh, see that? See the Korean version? That's a little bit more filling, I'd say. This is the US on the right, Korean on the left. Okay, see if they're about the same circumference. Which one's which? You just see which one has more cream, and that's how you know the one with more cream. That is the Korean version. Let's have a bite of the Korean version first. Same texture. That's a US version, I'd say. Here's the inside of that bad boy. Yeah, I'd say that's not super sweet. Well, let's try the US version and see just how sweet the US version is. inside of a US Oreo. Yeah, I'd say the US Oreo is sweeter. I kind of prefer the US Oreo, to be honest. Let me try one more, just to confirm. As you can see, the Korean version and the US version. I swear the Korean version has more filling in it. It just seems like that. So you can see the cookie is the wrong way out on the bottom of the US Oreo. Let's try this Korean version again. Yeah, that's really good. But they're both really good. I think the Korean one does have a little bit less sweet flavor to it. The US Oreo again. Let's give that a try. Another difference that I noticed was the US version has more of a crunchy texture to it, and the Korean version's more of a crispy texture. If you can kind of understand that difference there. So I actually am enjoying this US version more than the Korean, which is surprising to me. Yeah, I'd say the texture on the US version and a little bit more sweetness puts it over the edge of the Korean version. That's all I got today, guys. Thanks for watching.